what's happening, people? It's your boy Blaze here with another one for Venomous Reactions, and it's been the talk of the wrestling world when MJF dropped that nuclear nuke. Not a pipe bomb, but a nuclear nuke in his promo on AEW Dynamite. Now, I would have loved to do a live reaction to it, but you know how AEW is when people are using the content, and as of today, your boy got one strike against him, unfortunately. But yes, it finally happened. First time getting a strike. I don't need any more, but I did want to highlight like some of the key points in this promo, because when he dropped gems, he dropped gems, and he didn't care who was watching. Okay, so first off, he opened up by being in pain after his match with Wardlow at, what was it, Double or Nothing? And of course, everyone knows like MJF got squashed by Wardlow. He took like 10 power bombs. Hell, I would be in pain too. 10 power bombs? Shit, I'm surprised he survived. But then again, it's MJF. Come on now. And then he went ahead and stated to the crowd, like, y'all wanted to hear me talk? Okay, I'm gonna shoot the shit with you. But this ain't MJF talking. This is Max Friedman talking. When he said that, I was like, oh shit. He's reaching CM Punk here. CM Punk vibes with not referring to himself as CM Punk but Phil Brooks. MJF referring to himself as Max Friedman. Oh, this is totally like off the rails. And he did bring up a point of him, you know, him and Tony Khan eventually having a sit down, because everyone knows there's like behind the scenes heat between him and Tony Khan. You know, MJF didn't feel like he's getting paid what he is worth, and Tony Khan is not budging, so it led to like them having like big time heat. So, and MJF says like, you want to have a sit down? Well, too little too late, because I'm already past the point of festivity at this point. And he decided to give like a little bit of a history lesson. Like when AEW started out, it was supposed to be like everyone coming together, like everyone's friends within this movement that we're trying to build. But eventually MJF had to work like not even twice as hard, 3 times as hard just to establish himself. And man, did he ever write his own ticket, because he backs up everything that he says. He backs up everything that he says, not only with his promo work, his mic skills, but the top tier quality matches that he puts on. And that leads me to the next point of him when he said he creates moment after moment after moment and still feel like he gets no respect. Now, you cannot argue the fact that whenever MJF, whether he's cutting a promo or having a match, you cannot sit here and say he does not create timeless moments. Every time he is out there in that ring, no matter what he does, it is a moment. Oh, sorry. Still not feeling 100%, but let me continue on. And another point is that when he stated everything he touches turns to gold. It's kind of hard to dispute that when it's proven true. I mean, come on now. The AEW Dynamite ring. He has held that since it was first created. And ever since then, he went on to carve his own path. He wrote his own chapter in his career. And you cannot sit here and say that every moment he created was pure genius and gold. Promo work, gold. Top tier quality matches, gold. Top views, gold. And every last one of them, he has hit a grand slam every single time. and it brings me to another point when he addresses the crowd. Like on one side you hear boos, the other side you hear clapping. It's like some of them still hate him, and you got the other half saying, "Oh, this is good shit." Giving them a round of applause, like this is good shit. But then he wanted to know, like, where was everyone else at when they called him an unprofessional piece of, you know. And then the crowd just went, ooh, damn. he called us out. And then he went on to say they were nothing more than uneducated marks. Uneducated marks. That was hilarious, but damn was it true. And the reason why he said that is that their opinions change as soon as more information comes up. Like, oh, their opinions is pretty much not is not unbiased, and they and they changed their trying to get my words out. They changed their opinions within the drop of a dime, and that's the wrestling fans for you, because they do tend to do that. And there was one part when he said that he felt like he was taken for granted, because people have slept on MJF and the potential he brings to AEW, and time again he has shown that no matter if they hated him or loved him. And for me, he has more than proven his potential, and even more so proven his spot in AEW. But he still feel like people still slept on him, like they didn't believe in him. And I can understand why, because I'm putting in all this extra work and I get little to no appreciation and respect for it. That alone would piss me off. But then he goes into talking about the big boss man, Tony Khan. And oh man, did he ever let Tony Khan have it when he stated the fact that he doesn't want to pay MJF more than what he's asking for. Instead, he wants to hold out on the funds to sign more ex-WWE talent. Bro, when he said that, my jaw just dropped, because it's facts. I mean, there is truth to that. I mean, whenever you hear news about Tony Khan signing like ex-WWE talent, that just lets you know, like, oh no, we're gonna shell out some of this emergency fund to get the talent before they go somewhere else. I understand it, but it's like a double-edged sword. Like, you're basically expanding the roster, and to a point where it doesn't even need expanding. And mostly when you have like an overcrowded roster, they normally get lost to the shuffle. And I hope with the new signees, they don't get lost in the shuffle. But only time will tell. And then he went on to say, know what? I'm not even gonna wait for my contract to expire. So MJF called Tony Khan's bluff, and he actually begged him to fire him. Like he like MJF is at this point. There's no talking. There's no negotiation. There's no nothing. Like let me out of my contact. Let me out of my contract. And let me go where I am. Where I will for sure be more appreciated. And damn, he really lost his shit when he called Tony Khan you effing mark. I'm like if you can see my jaw drop, if this was like an animated movie, my jaw would have dropped like Genie off Aladdin. When he said that, and then they proceeded to cut off his microphone and then went straight to commercial. I'm like, yo, this is more than just a pipe bomb. This is like a nuclear explosion. Like the Earth done disappeared. Pretty much like Kid Buu blew up planet Earth. it was on that level. And for MJF to sound off the way that he did, like that was just like built up frustration with the direction that AEW has gone in, and he feels like he hasn't gotten his just due. So it gave me that perspective of like this was like a work shoot. Because when he broke the fourth wall, like, yo, this ain't MJF, this is Max Friedman here. You know shit was about to hit the fan. And I have a feeling they ain't gonna be talking about this for a good minute. Because this was by far the best promo of the year. But I am intrigued to see what direction they go in, as far as where do they go from here? Like, does MJF stay AEW, or is he gonna continue down this path to get fired? And what does Tony Khan have to say about this? And how are they gonna spin his character? Is he gonna become like, Vince McMahon, become like an on-screen character? I mean, there's so many ways they can twist this, and I, for one, want to find out. So, let me know down below what y'all thought about MJF's pipe bomb, aka the nuclear nuke, on AEW Dynamite. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Trust me, even your jaw will drop. Whew. But that's my thoughts on this. Let me know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. Thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to tell your peoples, come kick it with your boy one good time. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And feel free to hit me up on social media right over yonder. Now this here is your boy Blaze here saying check the deuce. And I will see y'all in the next one. I'm gone.